Hello there, I'm Moldy, and could I be wearing any more purple? I mean, at this point, I'm basically just cosplaying as Windu's lightsaber. Or Daphne from Scooby-Doo, isn't she purple? But today, we're taking a look at a brand new Filoni Clones custom minifigure haul. Just before we get into today's video, you probably think this is going to be another advert for my brand new merch store, but I'm sure we all already know you can find that on the product shelf just below this video. Instead, I'm going to plug Saturday's stream because you might have noticed yesterday's video had nothing to do with the invisible hand we've just built to go along really nicely with my custom Venator mock from this year's Acclimator, celebrating 20 years of Revenge of the Sith. And it's because there was a bit of a scheduling issue on my end. But if you would like to see more about this build and have a really good conversation, check out that stream. We had a lot of fun. And this week, Thursday, so a couple days time, I will also be going live building the UCS Mos Eisley Cantina. So head over to live, make sure you've got notifications up, and you can also check it out on Twitch. Back to today's video then, Filoni Clones. Honestly, here on the channel, we've been a long time fan, filling up so many of these custom legions. We have another 5 minifigures today, 3 of which I have purchased, 2 of which I won in a Whatnot giveaway, which is really nice. So we're getting a load of bonus minifigures, all 5 of them really awesome. And this isn't sponsored or affiliated in any way, but if you want to fill out your custom clone legions or check out some of these minifigures, I'll leave a link to my previous videos on the end screens. But now it's time to take a look at what we have. Starting off with the minifigure I'm most excited for, and there's probably a lot of you that are waiting for this one. So this is going to absolutely kill viewer retention. But we've got our Force Ghost Luke Skywalker from the sequel trilogies. These aren't going to remain in bags. We're going to open them, take a look, and see just all the detail on this Luke Skywalker minifigure. Straight away, you've probably noticed the translucent legs, and they look half and half, but to keep costs low, usually they're just printed over the translucent parts. And I do think that is the case. If we pop off the legs, you can see the top halves are translucent. But that shouldn't be much concern for this minifigure. Wearing over time, it's going to be a little more fragile, but it's still really cool to look at. There are a ton of different blue tones all over this minifigure. The translucent legs obviously are the big key, just to get that effect of the Force Ghost. You never really see them connect to the ground. They're not really standing on anything. Force Ghosts in general could just phase through walls and even the floors. I really like the way you've got the effect of this Luke Ghost just hovering above the island on Arcto. You've got some more blue tones printed on the translucent legs, and the torso itself is actually this light blue as opposed to being white or tan like we see on the official Lego minifigure. I will get that out and compare the two in just a second. But Luke's head, also on the cheekbones and on parts of his beard, has more blue tones. They've not just limited it to the torso and legs and tried to copy Lego's head and hairpiece. Even the hairpiece itself has some blue detailing on and the odd streak here and there, which really adds to the whole Force Ghost look for our Luke Skywalker here. In fact, this is the only Luke Skywalker costume I was missing from my Lego collection. When I say every version of Luke Skywalker, I mean all the way from his appearance in Revenge of the Sith up to the crate costume we see just before he becomes the Force Ghost we saw in Episode 9. I own it in Lego. Perhaps there's a few comic costumes that I am missing, though that list could go on forever. And every time we get another appearance of Luke Skywalker, I'll be sure to add it to this collection. If I am missing any costume, please do let me know down in the comments. But I'm so happy I can finally add the Force Ghost minifigure to this collection. Whilst I've got them all out, let's grab the official Lego Force Awakens one and compare it to our new minifigure. You can see there is a different hair color. The hairpiece looks pretty similar, if not the same. The one big grab I will say is on the official Lego version, you might just be able to see it. There is a little mold mark on top, which we don't get with the non-Lego version. Still really good quality ABS plastic, but this doesn't use official Lego parts because it would be like 10 times more expensive. Though the hair color is a little different across the two, I do think the dark tan is a bit more accurate. When their Force Ghost, that blue hue probably does bring out a little bit of a brown. It's an interesting choice, but something that you can quite easily swap around. What we have here is now the torso and legs from the custom minifigure with the official head and hairpiece if you did want to mix and match. And it does look still really, really cool. I am quite a big fan of the blue streak in the hair, which if we get a official Lego Force Ghost minifigure, we are so overdue. Lego is surely working on something to give us really soon. At least I'm hoping for it. I think going this way, similar to what they've done with characters like Moanin' Myrtle, where they just made a darkish blue minifigure, I think they could go a bit lighter, but even Force Ghosts in universe are beginning to look like their regular character. Perhaps we won't need any blue on future Force Ghosts, but for Luke, for Anakin, for Kenobi, for Yoda, I think having some exclusive blue minifigures perhaps in the books like we've got for the clone of Palpatine coming out this April would be really, really cool and a fine addition to our collection. Keep your eye out for a mock with this Force Ghost Luke coming out in the near future, but this is just minifigure 1 of 5 that we're covering today. So let's get on to one of those freebies. The first minifigure, or the first one I will show you, I have no idea which order I won these in. The first minifigure I won is this Old Republic Clone Trooper. Now you've probably seen this one before, so this will be a lot quicker than Luke, but it does have a head under that helmet. You wouldn't want to use one of the regular clones, but you can swap that out for a Lego headpiece, and this is the reason why I buy these through Filoni Clones. A few of you have been giving me cheaper alternatives, but Sam from Filoni Clones handpicks these, make sure the helmets don't stick, the legs aren't going to randomly fall off, which are problems I've seen a lot with these cheaper alternatives to the more expensive Lego Custom. So it's a really, really cool figure. I'm happy to have it join my Old Republic collection. I have a few minifigures from a set that I've actually turned into a snowspeeder. So if you're on an Empire Strikes Back binge like I am at the minute with Revenge of the Sith, also definitely check out that video. I'll leave it in the end screen. But the next minifigure I picked up, speaking of clone troopers, is another clone trooper. Filoni Clones, I couldn't have walked away without a clone trooper. It's a clone that I've seen before around Halloween last year. So the fact that there was a phase 1 variant of this meant I had to pick this up. And this clone trooper is a muddied phase 1 clone trooper. Not only could Lego give us a bunch of different legions for phase 1 and phase 2 clone troopers, but they could also give us different dirty and I guess clean variations of the exact same legions. This clone trooper being phase 1, I guess, is probably early on. This would be really, really cool for a Battle of Geonosis mock when the clones come in to save the Jedi, because it does have that muddy, sandy, perhaps even like a blood-stained costume if you wanted a really gory mock. And though I only have one of these, you'll definitely be seeing probably all of these minifigures in mocks in the near or far future. Now, this isn't the first clone trooper I've got from Filoni Clones. Again, there'll be a longer video at the end where I got the bulk of what you can see on the wall behind me, but having both of these clones from the same haul, and again only buying one of them, really, really nice as we slowly expand our clone collection. The only problem is I only have one hexagon empty. I'm gonna have to print another one while I edit this video, and I think for both of these, orange works so well, especially with the muddy ties to the sandy dunes at Geonosis. Now, doubling up our segue, we've gone from clone trooper to clone trooper, and sticking with the Geonosis theme, we have a battle droid. I've recently made the final custom C-3PO that I need in my collection. And a load of yous were saying that I should get a Geonosis B1 battle droid. Well, here I have a reddish, brownish B1 battle droid that I think works really, really well as a Geonosis battle droid. I'm not sure if this is a Geonosis battle droid or if there are other variants. I will let you know if I can find exactly what this B1 droid is meant to represent, but I'm pretty sure it's a Geonosis version, so I can finally make an accurate custom battle droid 3PO, though I'm not going to cut up this head. Keep an eye out for that short coming to the channel very, very soon. Battle droids, clone troopers, always got to pick them up, and I'm so happy that this was the second free minifigure I got. Now, last but not least, you may remember last year we got, I hope it was last year, I don't think the set's too old, we got Ahsoka's duel on Peridia, which I'm looking at picking up very, very soon. So definitely let me know if you'd like to see me build that here on the channel by dropping a like on this video. Rumors have it that we'll also be getting a battle pack this year, and shout out to all of you over in the live stream for keeping me in on all of these rumors. This battle pack is meant to have 2 clones, 2 Death Troopers, no one named, no one special, which honestly, if you ask me, is how army builders are meant to be. But there's one minifigure we didn't get in the duel on Peridia. So when Sam pulled out this Captain Enoch, Commander Enoch, this Enoch minifigure, I had to swoop in, pick it up, 360-degree printing. Honestly, the printing on these minifigures is so cool. You can see the side of the torso and the legs, whilst it might get worn down a little bit over time, especially if I keep these minifigures for decades like my other ones, it does look really nice right now. The gold is so shiny, similar to some of the C-3PO prints. It's not a metallic gold effect, it's just really shiny when the light hits it. And Enoch in general is a really cool character that I can't wait to see more of next to Thrawn. We've got the zombie head on underneath, which is different to the Lego version. So even if I pick up that battle pack, I might try and sneak a few of these heads through other custom minifigures. But like I said, hopefully when we pick up that set, it's not even a case of if, it is a case of when. I will have it one day. It's just a matter of time. I will be adding this minifigure to the display, and hopefully we'll get news on that battle pack sooner rather than later. I believe it's a summer release, so it'll be a little while, but hopefully you enjoyed this video going over all 5 of the minifigures I picked up from Filoni Clones. Again, go check them out, especially if you are trying to build your clone armies. It's the best place you can pick up customs. Thank you so much for making it to the end of the video. Stay tuned for that end screen with more Filoni Clone customs. May the bricks be with you always.